Centre of our worst maritime disaster has finally been found. Over 1,000 Australian troops and civilians died in the World War II disaster.
We're that far out.
This is the moment one of Australia's most haunting wartime mysteries was finally solved.
Right, please, right.
For 2 weeks, Australian researchers had been combing the South China Sea for the wreck of the Montevideo Maru. Yesterday came the breakthrough. The ship's final resting place, 110 kilometres off the northwest coast of the Philippines, 4,000 metres below sea level.
As the first images came up on the screen a few days ago, there were a few tears in the operations from that.
The Japanese ship had been on its way from Papua New Guinea to China on July 1, 1942, when it was torpedoed by a US submarine, who had no idea it was carrying prisoners of war and civilians.
This is Australia's largest ever maritime disaster. More than 1,000 Australians killed. They were forced on board the ship. They were taken on board, many of them in emaciated conditions. They stood no chance.
Kylie Adams Collier's grandfather, a civilian captured by the Japanese in Papua New Guinea, was killed in the disaster.
You could imagine being below deck. The ship sinks in 11 minutes and one of the Japanese crew heard them singing Auld Lang Syne as the ship went down all together.
The researchers will now complete a photographic survey of the wreck before leaving it undisturbed. More than 80 years on, finally some closure for the families of the men who never came home. Next Tuesday, Kylie, who's an acclaimed singer-songwriter, will perform a special song she penned about her grandfather at an official Anzac Day service.
I've been hoping for a really long time that this will happen. It's closure. It's knowing where Granddad is and where he rests.